MidTransforce96 here with another video review. This time we have another Pacific Rim review, and this is of course the Kaiju Leatherback. So of course this is a NECA figure. I picked this guy up at Toy Anxiety. I was so excited for this one. Leatherback is my favorite monster, and I like the monsters more than robots, so this was the one that I had to get. So incredibly happy to get this, and yeah, so let's go over the review. So first of all, the box, standard box, but nice. You get a nice picture of Leatherback, kind of like a concept art type of look, which is nice. You got the name and everything, little symbol, nothing too, great in the back. It's just a little, artwork kind of scenery, which helps make the figure look better. And then you get a picture of him in the back, the product picture that we've all seen many times. And then here's the others in the first two series, of course, excluding the repaint of this one, which is the battle damage Gypsy Danger. So yes. So packaging, standard, normal, nothing too special, but hey, nothing bad, so that's good. Here's Leatherback. Very nice. Really loving this. This is the monster that, if you don't remember, came in with the other monster that started with an O, the one that could fly. He came in with him, and they fought, and they killed Cherno Alpha and the Crimson Typhoon, and then it was Gypsy Danger that went up against Leatherback and was able to kill him. I believe he shot him a bunch of times with the repulsor, which killed him, but I can't remember. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. It comes out on Tuesday, so I'm very excited to get it because there are a few things I don't remember, so I can't wait to watch it again. So yes, so here he is, Leatherback, very cool. Just going into detail, of course, NECA is, known for their fantastic detail, so of course I have no complaints in detail on this figure. I mean, look at this face sculpt, really cool. I've got the light shined on it, so it looks a little bit lighter than it is, but he's a pretty dark black kind of. But he's got some turquoise washes, which kind of helps blend in the blue artwork, or the blue, like lines and everything. And I mean, he's kind of like got a little gold spot for his eye, which does look cool. He does have this awesome, like, metallic, almost silverish bluish in his mouth. I love that color. It kind of looks like right here on the lines, just like in this part of the area and up here, that has that same type of metallic wash to it. I love it in the mouth. I think it looks so cool. I really like the design of the mouth too, and his head, and of course he has all these little things. They may seem like they're soft plastic, but they're actually pretty hard plastic, and yeah, and they kind of have a metallic wash, beautifully painted. I mean, sculpting and painting is great. You get all the lines, very animalish looking. And I really love these hands. They're all like scaly and everything. Very cool. Love the lines. Very gorilla-ish stomach. I mean, the stomach completely looks like a gorilla. I love the lines going into his neck, like his skin is kind of folding over like a reptile. Very cool. On the back, here's this. If I remember correctly, he had some kind of like repulsor type of thing, and when he did it, it like shut down like one or two robots. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. Can't wait to see it again, like I've said. But this is the type of thing. So he's kind of got like a power, I guess, because the other one like spit that acid stuff. So they all can do like something. Very cool. Love the wrinkles and love the design. Beautiful. Very nice, as you can see. Going over articulation, I'm sure that's where most of you want to hear, because, that's the unknown with this figure. Articulation's pretty good. He's got a swivel head, which is nice, I expect. He's got a mouth opening, so jaw articulation, which is great. He's got swivel shoulders that can go up. I mean, you can get them up about this far. You can force them a little bit more, but I don't know if you should. And then they go down about this far. He's got a hinge elbow, swivel wrist, and then hinges on all the fingers. This is what's so cool. Did not, this was something that I don't think anybody expected, but to have it is just great. So very cool. Really do love that. And just a fantastic touch to the figure, because they really didn't need to do that, but they did. You kind of got like it kind of goes in and out, but I mean, mostly you're just going to get the swivel, but a little bit of in and out on the thigh there. You got a hinge at the knee, and then a hinge at, I guess you can call this the start of the ankle, and then the bottom ankle does have a ball joint, but it's mostly just a swivel, but there is a little bit of a rock there. So yeah, so the amount of articulation sounds really good. It sounds like he's got a bunch of articulation, and he's got it in all the right places, and he does. The only thing that's a shame about it is that it's mostly all hindered, and therefore, you can't do so many crazy poses with this guy. I've tried to pose him fighting 10 other robots, and you know, it works. You can do some, but I mean, you just can't do a whole bunch of different types of things. But hey, he looks awesome, and you will have to pose him like this, very gorilla-ish. This is, you know, when he started running, he kind of charged up using his arms to run towards Gypsy, and so it is, of course, very accurate that he's like this. Just the blue detailing, like the tattoos, I guess you can call it, look very nice. I really do like it. And that greenish is really nice. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. There you go. See this kind of greenish type of look? Very cool. Really nice. So yeah, so overall the figure itself is fantastic. Articulation is pretty good. The detail and paint is wonderful, and he is massive. He's huge and he's really heavy. I'd say a couple pounds at least. So yeah. So let's just give you some size comparison. So here's Leatherback with the rest of the series, the Battle Damage Gypsy Danger, and the Striker Eureka. So yes, I'm surprised I remember all these robot names. I'm quite proud of myself. But yeah, so here he is. As you can see, they look cool. The wave is fantastic. I mean, you get 2 brand new characters and figures, and then you get 1 really nice repainted figure. So yeah, so if you missed out on Gypsy Danger, I highly recommend getting this Battle Damage Gypsy Danger. It works out so perfect. You know, it really works. You don't need the first one, you know. The Battle Damage one I think is better in my opinion. Leatherback is an absolute must-have. I mean, unless you just don't collect the monsters, then I understand it. But if you do collect the monsters, you've got to get Leatherback. He is much better than the Knifehead in my opinion, and he is definitely the heaviest out of this entire series, so that is great. And Striker Eureka, I really do enjoy. I didn't expect much from him. I wasn't like too excited to get him because I didn't think there would be anything too special. He turned out to be one of my favorite robots. So there you go. I love Leatherback. One last comparison with some more Pacific Rim. Alright, so here he is from with the other 2 characters from Series 1. As you can see, the Crimson Typhoon, I just kind of compared them because, you know, he's my last Pacific Rim figure, so I thought, why not just compare him with all of them? So yeah, but my real comparison I want to do is between the 2 monsters. Of course, I mean, look at this. He is so much wider in both aspects. I mean, this guy, you know, he's got a nice weight to him, don't get me wrong, but this one is just gigantic and heavy, and they cost the same amount of money, and I like the paintwork better on Leatherback. I'd say a lot better than on Leatherback. The sculpting work on both of them is great, and I think the articulation on Leatherback is even better than the Knifehead. So overall, I mean, Knifehead's nice, don't get me wrong, but if you want a monster, Leatherback is definitely the way to go, and just an absolute must-have for any Pacific Rim fan, and especially any Pacific Rim collector. So there you go. I mean, Knifehead's cool, and I kind of like the monster, but they're doing too many in my opinion. We've got the Sideshow one, which I think looks spectacular, but I don't plan on getting it. I mean, I don't collect statues, but if they did one on Leatherback, as long as it looked half decent, I would definitely get it. And then we're going to get an 18-inch Knifehead, so, I mean, I would have loved a statue of Leatherback or an 18-inch Leatherback, but yeah. So there you go, a fantastic Leatherback figure, highly recommended by me. You need to get this one, and thanks so much for watching.